Today we are doing Spa-Francorchamps in the lane with Mclaren. It's going to be a brilliant racing, but how do we handle ourselves? Let's find out, shall we? We now prepare ourselves for race number 1 as we got away and started the racing as we heading up into turn 1. Of course, loads of spray of water splashing everywhere. We had to be cautious and remember, survival is the key. And we made some plate improvement, but of course, stay safe is the only goal that I care about at this moment in time. But unfortunately, it hadn't been an easy one as we made a mistake onto the butt up chicane as we went off the track twice and losing more places. But there's more to come as we are on Radon Stone. As we unfortunately made another mistake, spinning the car around and made the contact with the wall. Far forward another part again at that same spot. We accidentally turned in onto the car behind and spun again. But then further down the line, we end up going off the track onto the level. We were not having a good one at all. But unfortunately on the butt up today, we made the same mistake we did previously. But luckily, we still managed to move up a little bit more, but finishing P12 unfortunately. Yeah. We should be higher. We should be higher if I didn't make the mistake I did. But if I got my have I gone down or gone up? Yes! Really? Oh my god! Finally, I'm still the mountain, baby. Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! I'm silver now, baby. That's in! Before we continue from race 2, Kevin here said that he believes I got more talent in racing in the lane than here. I'm telling you that feels good, and here's why. Okay. Because Kevin, as we all may know from him in the past, he was a lot faster racer. He was faster than me by a mile. But to hear him saying that I'm faster, infinitely faster than him in the lane, I knew I need to prove people more. I need to show why I am the fastest driver in the lane. I'm not staying in the world, I'm staying for today. Oh no. Was it? Somehow, and back to action. We made a mistake, but we still survived from it. We actually improved it anyway. But of course, we want to carry on our good momentum, going from spring where we had the podium multiple times. Yeah, but if it unfortunately won in race 1 in Spa, but I'm not going to allow that impact my confidence. I knew I've got what it takes to be the best, and here is my 20 results. Yeah! P12. That's not bad. Well, I'm gonna focus now. So, any message you want to tell me, we just have to hold on to it, okay? We just have to hold on to it, okay? Still 1 into turn 1, and we'll check the message once I've finished, I promise. And we tracked on from late number 2 in Mclaren, of course. We're now pushing up into turn 1 with a relatively okay qualifying placement, but I knew I had the pace to be able to do the best of my ability, and we had a lot of driver making a mistake, going off, spinning the car around. I was like, perfect. And we moved up quite quickly into P9, but then we had the jump scare moment at that Porsche slowed down. I had to brake so hard but avoid incident. Don't know how I tucked it in. And of course, like I said, how did I tuck it in? No clue. But it doesn't matter. We continue on our racing as we head into the next corner of the Radon Straight. we have taught our way to try and make an overtake on the Porsche, but thankfully the car behind who ran up on the left side as they also enjoyed the racing, but we got away with it anyway. As we now move into P8, it showed some strong confidence I've got going on today, and I'm very proud. Yet mistake is going to happen, and that is very normal. As long as I keep photo, it will be okay. We got the BMW going off. I was like, perfect. Now another place up into P7. I was happy about it. Then later on, onto the butt up to Kate with another BMW who were further ahead in the play as he unfortunately spun because he over-accelerated way too much and we had overtook him for P6. Too early. I go to the car. Don't know where they are, don't know where they are. P5. Nice, good job. As we got on replay to show what happened with this BMW who made an absolute howler of a mistake. He managed to smash the car up. Don't know how he done that. Of course, because it's rain and gravel trap. It's a lot of things contribute to it, but unfortunately made another one. And this time, it was just no wing. He could not control the car. And that was unfortunate for that BMW, but just for us, because we moved into P4, which is a massive moment, going from P12 all the way up to P4, we can see confidence has finally taken a shine onto my racing. I'm telling you, everybody in the stream was enjoying it, and I'm very glad to say that as we're going up the hill road, we unfortunately are going to have some competition against the Porsche behind us, and clearly it's quite favourable to Porsche to beat us on the track because we've got the top lead Porsche. Clearly Porsche is the best car for Spa as we now going down to the corner where a lot of things can happen. We've got Porsche on board, looking to make a move, send it down, and absolute aced it. He managed to pour a massive dive bomb, and I was flabbergasted. I could not believe how he managed to pull it off, but again, well done to that Porsche. I have got no complaint, but hey, we are still in a P5 top 5 finish. It's still a good finish for us, especially after a bit of a abysmal result in the first race. So I'm glad to be able to have the chance to finish P5, but we are not giving up as we now try to attack to see if we can get P4, but it's not going to be easy as I'm looking for a move on the inside. Then I thought to myself, you know what, no, let's just stick to it, but we braked a little bit early to hope for a good exit on the Porsche. Didn't work, unfortunately. What happened? He ran for a amazing dive bomb. We can't blame him for that one. He takes it. Well done. That's a fantastic job from Laura. Fantastic job from Laura, honestly. Never enough play made up, all because I was focused. I'm so happy I'm proud of myself. Only a small amount of silver. And Tevin is back. Welcome back, Tevin. And by the way, I'm Marvin Porsche. I'm joking. I'm joking, Tevin. Obviously, I'm not Porsche. Not up for having a good time with Mclaren. I'm not a different car. But me and Mclaren just work together like this. Yeah, I know I got you, Tevin. I know I got you. I've actually got medium. No, I haven't, Tevin. Don't you do that now. Don't you do that, Tevin. Don't you do that. I swear to God, if you try to plant me, you got me there. But don't do that. I don't know where that braking point should be if I want to be faster. And we'll fit it out, I guess. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Oh yeah, that has happened. It was quite embarrassing, frankly, let's be honest, but it didn't bother me anyway. We are going to do our only qualifier, so we have to make sure we keep our head down. And I forgot to mention, I am now a silver ranking in safety, and I'm very glad to be able to achieve it all on racing in the last many episodes. We finally made it into silver. I am proud to say that, so hopefully we can still showcase our fantastic driving ability, but again, I forgot to mention it, so it's all now, it's out of the way, as we now try to cut the line with the qualifier. Man! Hey! Get in! I know I can, I know I can. I have belief, and I have you guys, I got you guys supporting me as well. I got you all supporting me. No, 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 no. We're now getting ready to crack on for the final day in this episode. Hopefully in this time we can do a pretty good job. We are currently P9, but we'll move up into P8 automatically because we have someone in the pit lane, and look how bad it looked in the lane. We had to move out of the way for that BMW. I do not want a broken button too early because on Mclaren with a broken rear wing is bad. It's going to be rough. But of course that didn't happen, so I was happy about that as we're heading down into the hill road. Hopefully this will be an easier one to deal with, unlike in late 2, but we end up having a fantastic actor going side by side with a Lamborghini outside. Perfect. Let's see what we can do as we now going to inch forward as we got a fantastic pace. I was happy about it as we now heading into the corner. Can we hold our position? And looks like we do, which is fantastic. We had a bit of a moment by going up the track, but all is good. We now are going to retain and keep P7, which is fantastic. And now on to lap 2. Again, in the hill road, all is good. Oh yeah, narrow flat, which means we move up to another places. And here's the replay of what happened. Here's the Mercedes Benz. By the way, it's leading the lane quite comfortably, let's be honest. Made a mistake, spun the car, lift the car, hoping to keep it. Didn't work, smash into the wall. But the team feeling Latin, no, the team doesn't feel Latin topping. The team is fine, hopefully. I mean, right now we don't know. Oh, fucking hell. What's it easy, bro? We couldn't hold our place against the Ford Mustang of Shire, believe that the name. And obviously he bumped into me, which of course threw me off slightly. But it's okay, but we are pissed, so it's not that bad. But for we're now having a fighting moment in front of us with Aston Martin and the Ford Mustang. Aston Martin had a little oversteering moment, and I had taken advantage and moved through to move up into P5, hoping to hold back the Aston Martin, which we had did, which is a good job from us, and we're now going to try and keep P5 and take down the Ford Mustang as we're now on the hill road once again for the last 6. The fight still continues between myself and the Aston Martin. The tension is brewing. This line was a little competitive, but I ended up making a mistake a little bit. I went a little bit too way before he bucked up to home, which is not good. And now we're to the end of another orange night, heading to the tour up Mercedes-Benz. It now joining the party, and that it now joins with the other fighting for the top 5 at the Mercedes and the Aston Martin are having a fight. Look up behind. And they are having a proper one at Mercedes-Benz. Somehow run for the big sun, but it didn't work out at them both one size made, but somehow survived. To my surprise, I did not think they were going to survive. I thought I'd look back to it, but they still continue fighting away. But I do believe Mercedes had got a damage on the front end to that. It's the same Mercedes who crashed early on, but unfortunately the Aston Martin made a mistake and the Ferrari had to take a massive avoiding action, which is now moving stuff into pieces but not back behind the Aston Martin once again. But unfortunately Mercedes-Benz had tried and sent it on me, but I was not going to make it easy, because we all know I am very stubborn, but I had to keep in mind I need to be careful with how I attack every corner, but unfortunately I ran off into the level, which now no more the Mercedes are played ahead of us, but we are not going to give up as we now heading into the fastest, pretty much the fastest corner in Belgium at we are trying to go side by side. I have got no fear. Board of steel, we're not going to back down as we continue on the side by side, made a small contact, not a big deal, we can try again at some point, break early to prioritize a good entry and exit at the Mercedes has gone off, which means we got the opportunity to get back. But unfortunately that Mercedes, I don't know if it's brave, but it slowed down a lot to blow me up quite a bit. But here's the controversial one. We're going through the airway, we cut the corner, not too much, but we've gained a lot of speed and we've not been told to slow down, so therefore we were okay to do it anyway as we overtook the Mercedes. But it doesn't end there as he's gone for the move on the inside and tried to get it back, gone up the track, and we are trying to overtake, but he cut the entire corner and took the advantage of it. Give the place back. Had to give the place back. We went off the track. He needed to give the place back. He cut the corner way more than I did. Fuck's sake, man. 4 plate made up. Wow. Oh, what happened to this guy? The Mercedes actually lost a lot of places, hasn't he? This one is so slow. You are the problem. But still, we improve anyway, right?